Now, welcome to SUBI TV, Michael Genovese. You've been somewhat a stalwart of the club. Welcome to SUBI TV.
Thanks very much, Ben. Thanks for having me.
Now, you've shown some good form in the reserves of late, averaging just under 20 possessions. What have you made of that?
Yeah, it's good to get your hands on the footy. You want to do that as much as you can, obviously. Start was a bit slow for me, coming back from another shoulder recon, which is always tough. So, yeah, just finding a bit of the pill now, which is good.
Those shoulders of yours have been the main topic surrounding you and your time at Subiaco Football Club.
Yeah.
You were Colts captain back in the day, injured his shoulder, sat out that whole season. How disappointing was that?
Oh, mate, yeah, that was devastating. Things were flying for me back then. That was 06. I just moved down from Kalgoorlie and to be named captain with Scotty Waters, and Tim Gossage was the assistant coach then. So for those guys to have some faith in me, and then, yeah, unfortunately, I think it was round 3 out at Lathlane, the shoulder popped out, had to have the surgery, and yeah, missed the season. So, yeah, pretty disappointing. Thanks for bringing that up, mate.
Sorry. A lot of the people at the club talk about your persistence and your hard work. What has it been that has kept you going through all of those persistent shoulder injuries?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just, setting your goals and then trying to stick it out. Yeah, a few setbacks like you mentioned, but yeah, I don't know. I've just always been that sort of person where I get my mind set on something and I just want to do it. And at the moment, that's, for me, the goal is, I set out at the start of the season, I just wanted to play one league game, I wanted to crack it. That's still the goal now. So until I get there, I'll just keep plugging away and ticking all the boxes that I have to, mate, because that's what I've got to do.
Come down from Cal, you mentioned that a little bit earlier. What was it like starting out playing football in the country and then making the transition down here to the big smoke, I guess?
Yeah, well, it's certainly different playing in the country. If you show a bit of talent or you show some form at a young age in the country, they put you straight into a senior side. So I remember I played 2005 Premiership for a senior team, Boulder Tigers, back in Cal, and so to come from a league level in Kalgoorlie to then play Colts here, I guess I was prepared for the training. That was for sure. The workload, I adapted to that pretty well. And discipline, definitely at senior level, they expect a lot more of you. So to be thrust into that at such a young age, I guess that was pretty good for my footy. Yeah, it taught me a lot.
When you first came back from the shoulder this year, you started down back, you moved into the midfield. Are you enjoying having a run?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it, mate. They've taken the leash off a little bit. I don't know what people say. What position do you play? I don't really know how to answer it these days. I spent a fair bit of time at half back, and it's a good place for injured blokes to sort of get some form back because it gives you a starting position on the ground, and then you just sort of beat your man and run off. But now I've showed a bit of faith now on the wing, and yeah, just trying to get my hands on the footy, which is good.
Kicked a snag last week. Talk us through that, mate.
Yeah, I think I owe that one to Smythe. He tackled a bloke, he was rip and tackle, the ball spilt out, and I was just lucky enough to be there and then slotted it straight through. Stinger said he almost marked it on the line. I'm pretty happy that he didn't because I don't kick too many goals. Was
your celebration as overzealous as Rob Forrest on the weekend?
No, not quite up there with Forry. I've got a lot to work on before I get to his standards of celebrations. He's pretty good, pumps a fist.
Okay, well, Michael Genovese, thank you for your time on SUBI TV. Fingers crossed that league debut will be not too far away.
Thanks, mate.